The Sad Life of Robert Fuller. Robert Fuller was born on July 29, 1933, was born as Leonard Leroy Lee on July 29, 1933, in Troy, New York, the only child of Elizabeth Lee, a dance instructor. Prior to his birth, Betty married Robert Simpson Jr., a Naval Academy officer. In 1939, at the age of 6, his family moved to Key West, Florida, where, already known by the nickname of Buddy, he took the name Robert Simpson Jr. The early highlights of his life were acting and dancing. His parents owned a dancing school in Florida. His family also moved to Chicago, Illinois, where they lived for 1 year, before moving back to Florida. Simpson Jr., as he was then still formally known, attended the Miami Military School for 5th and 6th grade, and Key West High School for 9th grade. He dropped out in 1948, at the age of 14, due to the fact that he disliked school and was doing poorly there. In 1950, at the age of 16, he traveled with his family to Hollywood, California, where his first job was as a stunt man. He also worked at Grauman's Chinese Theater, beginning as a doorman and working his way up to assistant manager by age 18. At the urging of friends, the up-to-then Simpson Jr. joined the Screen Actors Guild, embarked on a career in acting, and changed his name from Robert Simpson Jr. to Robert Fuller, the name by which he would be known at his most prominent. Since May 19, 2001, he has been married to actress Jennifer Savage, known for her role on NBC's Saint Elsewhere series. Through Savage, Fuller also became very good friends with her acting coach, veteran producer, and actor Norman Lloyd, who played Dr. Daniel Auslander. Formerly, Fuller was married for 22 years to Patricia Lee Leone, whom he wed on December 20, 1962, and with whom he has 3 children, Rob, Christine, and Patrick. The two divorced in 1984. Leone died the year after the divorce. Fuller's first small role was as an extra in the 1952 film Above and Beyond. This part led to much extra work on many projects, one of which was in I Love Melvin. In 1953, he again had another minor part in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, which starred Marilyn Monroe. Fuller's career then went on hold for service in the United States Army. He served a tour of duty in Korea and returned to the United States in 1955. Though he had been considering giving up acting, Fuller, at the suggestion of his best friend, Chuck Courtney, attended Richard Boone's acting classes. Boone suggested that Fuller study under the tutelage of Sanford Meisner at New York City's Neighborhood Playhouse. Fuller's first speaking role was in Friendly Persuasion in 1956, where he worked with his future Laramie co-star John Smith and another close friend, Doug McClure. In 1957, Fuller was cast in his first major film role in Teenage Thunder. Fuller became an immensely popular character actor, guest starring in dozens of television programs including Buckskin, The Big Valley, Official Detective, The Californians, The Restless Gun, The Lawless Years, U.S. Marshal, Panic, M Squad, The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin, The Monroes and The Lux Playhouse. On February 24, 1959, Fuller guest starred in the episode Blind as the Killer, in NBC's Cimarron City television series. This appearance propelled him into a lead role 7 months later in Laramie, one of the comparatively few network programs set in Wyoming. In 1966, Fuller starred in the Western film Incident at Phantom Hill. That same year, he portrayed the ill-fated Western military captain William Judd Fetterman in the episode Massacre at Fort Phil Kearny, near Fort Phil Kearny in Wyoming, one of NBC's Bob Hope Presents the Chrysler Theater. After producer Jack Webb saw Fuller in the 1971 movie The Hard Ride, he insisted Fuller star in his new NBC medical drama, Emergency. Fuller was reluctant to play a doctor, especially in a series with a contemporary urban setting, but the persistent Webb convinced him to accept the role of Dr. Kelly Brackett, Chief of Emergency Medicine at the fictitious Rampart General Hospital. In 1980, Fuller starred in the pilot of a CBS Western series, Jake's Way, as the title character, along with younger newer actors Ben Lemon, Kristen Griffith, and Stephen McNaughton. The series failed to sell. By the 1990s, Fuller had largely retired from the film business. Since May 19, 2001, he has been married to actress Jennifer Savage, known for her role on NBC's Saint Elsewhere series. Through Savage, Fuller also became very good friends with her acting coach, veteran producer, and actor Norman Lloyd, who played Drive. On March 10, 2010, Fuller presented James Drury with the Cowboy Spirit Award at the Festival of the West. He also paid tribute to John Smith, who died 15 years earlier on January 25, 1995, of cirrhosis of the liver and heart problems. In the tribute, he recounted many details about Smith's life, especially their on- and off-screen chemistry during their days on Laramie. Smith had also attended the Festival of the West for 2 seasons before his declining health rendered it impossible for him to appear. His life was associated with losses, with close friends who died such as John Smith, James Drury, James Best, who gave him inspiration in life. The achievements he has received are counted as: in 1961, Fuller won the Best Actor Award in Japan and the Japanese Golden Order of Merit, presented by the Empress of Japan. Fuller was the first American ever to earn this award. In 1970, he won 5 Autos, which are the German equivalent of the Emmy Awards. That same year, he won the Buffalo Bill Award for Outstanding Western Entertainment. On April 16, 1974, Fuller won the Outstanding Service Award from the Huntsville Fire Department. This award was for bringing recognition to the firefighting profession and for his support for emergency assistance personnel throughout the nation. For his contribution to the television industry, Robert Fuller has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 6608 Hollywood Boulevard. In 1989, he won the Golden Boot Award. On March 18, 2006, a bronze sculpture of Jess Harper on Traveler was awarded to him by the Robert Fuller Fandom and the National Festival of the West in recognition of his years of work in the entertainment industry. On October 12, 2007, he won the Silver Spur Award along with Stuart Whitman, Peter Brown, and Dean Smith, who received a Lifetime Achievement Award. On April 12, 2008, Fuller was inducted into the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. On October 12, 2013, Fuller was the first recipient of the Spirit of the Cowboy Lone Star Legacy Award, a new award that recognized his status in the industry as a true Western hero.